Bringing Christmas Home was not too bad. It's one of those films where I didn't love it. The narrative didn't really speak to me. I thought I would find it interesting based on the concept, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. But I didn't love it as much as I hoped. But it's okay. There's nothing about it that I didn't like. I just didn't love it. This was released in 2023. I don't know why I said it like that. It's directed by Mike Rohl and is written by Casie, Tabanou and Ali Spuck. And we have a cast including Jill Wagner and Paul Greene. And I quite like Jill Wagner, and that was not a disappointment. Nobody was a disappointment. The cast was really strong. The characters very well written. The on-screen chemistry not too bad at all. The narrative it just didn't excite me the way I hoped it would, because it's about an antique store owner and a military history expert teaming up to try and track down the family, the original owner of some historic artifacts, well, personal possessions actually, relating to World War II. And as a concept, I love it. I absolutely love that as a concept, but unfortunately the execution was just a little bit dull. Obviously it's a mystery of who did these belong to, how will they get it back to them, will they ever find out the original owner, and we go on this bit of a journey, and there's nothing wrong with it. We go from A to B very steadily, nothing feels forced, everything unfolds in a way that I really believe. I just didn't find it that exciting, and as I said, it's not bad. It just was a little bit flat. So I think I maybe wanted more out of the mystery, and I just didn't get it. It didn't deliver for me. But as I said, not a bad film. Everything else worked really well. The Christmas aspect, yep, really like that. There's Santa Claus at one point, which I have to say I really loved. I did enjoy that moment. And some other Christmas aspects. Cast, brilliant. Characters, very well written. As I think I mentioned, good on-screen chemistry. The pacing of the narrative is good. It's just the specifics. As the mystery unfolds, I just didn't really feel like I was getting drawn into it, which is a bit of a shame since that's kind of the main part of the narrative. But I didn't hate it. I didn't come away from it feeling that dissatisfied. Maybe I expected too much. Maybe my own expectations were too high, because it really sounded like it would appeal to me. A mystery, Christmas, great combination, but it didn't work for me. The character relationships, though, I really enjoyed that. The festive aspect, I loved the Santa Claus character, but I'll say no more about that character. So it's okay. I do recommend it. It didn't quite meet my expectations, but it's not a bad film. I thought it was okay. And if it sounds like something that might appeal to you, then sure. I'd say check Bringing Christmas Home out. Come to your own conclusions. You might like it more than I did, but even if you like it just as much as I did, it's still not a bad experience.